Mostly because we wanted security for the children, eh? That was the biggest driver of this. We have a big family in South Africa and we're very close. No one's divorced or anything bad, so we're very lucky in that object. But yeah, we started seeing that it's just very unsafe in South Africa, and I didn't want that for my children. And that was a big driver to look for jobs this side. Mostly because we thought the language is quite close to each other, and well, when you Google when you Google safest country to travel to or to immigrate to, Netherlands is in the top 5 list, right? I know it moves a little bit now and then, but yeah, and that's the reason. As well as some of my wife's colleagues is also teachers. She's a teacher as well, a lerares. And yeah, they've already moved this side, so we got very good feedback from them as well. That it's wie?
Die collega's van je vrouw, die waren al in Nederland.
Yeah, like 4 of them, 5 of them are already in Netherlands, and they're all teachers, they're all lerares. And they basically gave us very good feedback that it's very safe for the children. The Dutch is actually very friendly. They're very direct, and we like that. We kind of like that kind of approach. And it's just so nice to get on a bus without millions of people, making noise and stuff. Like, people actually respect each other on the bus and public transport, and even in the workspace. Obviously, there's incidents here and there, but the majority is a lot better compared to South Africa. It wasn't that easy. So my process was basically I did look for jobs on LinkedIn and other platforms, and I basically did send out my CV to a lot of people. And yeah, everybody was very impressed with my CV, and they wanted, but unfortunately I wasn't living in the Netherlands and I didn't speak Dutch, and that's a big problem that they didn't want to bring me over. And then obviously, once again, by one of my wife's teacher friends, they told us about our Olaf Globetrotters. And yeah, and I sent my CV, and through about 2 weeks after, I spoke to Izaan. She was brilliant, and she put me in contact with Budget Days, and the procedure basically started. And yeah, from that point of view, it was flawless. I can't tell you how much they helped us out to get this side, and with a little bit of comfort as well. It wasn't easy, but I would say it how can I put it right? It wasn't easy, but it was, at least it was happening, and there was a procedure and stuff like that. It's never easy leaving your home country and your family behind, the documentation and all that stuff. But it helped so much just to understand, like, what's the next step. They inform you, they help you a bit financially. You've got someone to speak to. You've got other colleagues of them that you can refer to and just ask them, like, what's going on. Just the culture shock a little bit. But yeah, in all honesty, the culture shock, it wasn't that big, honestly. Like, it just feels like the Dutch is overall very good people, and they just respect each other, and you can see that's why everything's working here. It's really, really, really interesting. We can probably start. First was just all the documentation in South Africa. It was you had to apostille most of your documents, all your official documents, to make sure that you are the person you say you are. Then yeah, it was the verblijf. I think it's verblijfsvergunning.
Yeah,
verblijfsvergunning, yeah. Then as well, yeah, the BSN numbers, and obviously we had to get a place to stay. That was a bit difficult, but yeah, there was just a small kink in the cable there for us. But eventually we got a place, so we basically came over to stay in an Airbnb, and we stayed in the Airbnb for 2 weeks, and then and then we only got a place. So finding a place to stay was not easy. It was really difficult. Stressed us out a little bit, but after when the owner of the house saw us physically, and they saw that we were good people and a good family, then it was easy. They just have to, I think it makes sense for anybody that's coming from a different country to be happy that they're going to take care of your place.
Yeah.
My work in South Africa, I was a manager more, so I kind of know all the processes and stuff like that. But because I don't have, for instance, the ITIL training, I can't really just jump into a manager position. I need to work myself up from the bottom again and get the equivalent of ITIL here in the Netherlands before I can move myself up to a manager or something like that. But the difference is definitely a lot less stress in the Netherlands, a lot less. Yeah. It feels like they're working more as a team and not just one guy to do all the work. And at Budget Days, I can't say about other companies. At Budget Days, definitely more team orientated and less stress because I'm not in a manager position. I'm basically just doing the work. Oh ja, veel verskille. Yeah, we have no security gates. The children, I feel so safe. That's a big difference. We basically don't lock the doors. The neighbors are friendly. It feels like paradise, to be honest. En de kinderen kan wel ook naar de speeltuin toe gaan. And yeah, I think that's a big thing. It's a bit different with the stairs up and down, the multiple stairs. So you need to get used to climbing stairs the whole time. Op en af trappen en goeters. At the moment, we don't have a car. We fietsen, moeder fiets en my fiets. De kinderen op de fiets. That's a bit different. The public transport is different because the public transport works and you can take it. We've obviously realized that the Dutch is very direct. And maybe one thing probably that's not positive is we realize there's a lot of chappies and people spit a lot.
Chappies?
Ja, kauwgom. Kauwgom op de grond.
Oh, ja.
Er is veel kauwgom op de grond. Dat niet wel gewoontes aan. Maar de rest van die goeders is dit a lot cleaner as a culture shock than in South Africa. And what else could I say? She's basically she took some time just to settle down and make sure we got the children settled. And she's basically already got a interview with Amsterdam International School. And okay. We hope that's for tomorrow actually. And we hope that she gets a job.